Okay, I'm sorry about that. It was the radiologist actually calling me right now to set up appointments. Which the phone cuts out every time I get a call. It will like cut out um the whatever I'm recording or whatever. So it literally just shut off. So I couldn't. And you guys know I'm not phone savvy, so I'm not really good at this. But bear with me. I'll do a part. This is like gonna be part two, I guess. But anyways, so back to radiologist. So I went to a radiologist yesterday. This all is happening really, really fast. No, actually, I'm gonna go back to Dr. Cuevas when I met with him. So he saw the lumps all over me, and said he's gonna not do any more chemo on me because the chemo obviously is not working and letting the cancer still spread. So he don't even have to do any type of scans. He already knows that the however long I've been on this chemo isn't working. So he said he recommends stopping all treatment. But I have one option left, which is radiation, and they're going to do whole brain radiation, which is going to hopefully take away my brain pain because I have a lot of pain in my brain. Was not trying to rhyme, but it did. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I have this mucus stuff, or just Dayquil's letting the mucus come up. So he recommended me going on hospice. So this is mainly what this video is for, is to let you guys know after this radiation, it looks like I'm going to hospice. So the radiation is to take care of, I might get an extra month or two, but he told me I'm looking at 1 to 3 months right now because of how fast my cancer's spreading. Even with saying this out loud, I have no I'm not really processing this. I don't know how to. I'm still numb from the whole situation. Just a lot to process. And I know I've been processing it for a whole year now because I was diagnosed last September and started treatment last October. So, my husband's taking this really hard, and I feel really bad for him. He does everything he could possibly do for me. He works Friday, Saturday, and Sundays from like 6 to 6. So during those times, uh, it's really hard for me to watch the baby now because I'm literally bedridden. I can't walk. When I go to appointments, I literally have to have a wheelchair, so I need my husband or somebody with me at all times. I cannot go up and down my stairs at all anymore. He carries me on his back. If we go, we had a lot of doctor's appointments this week, and he carries me on his back to up and down the stairs. Just up the stairs. I try to make it down the stairs. Super hard, and I know it's a lot of physical therapy, so I do try. Sometimes you just can't. So I don't want to overdo it. So I know what my physical limitations are with my own body. So I'll be like, stop, 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 or no, no, no. Like I can do it. I can do it. Getting out of his car, he tries so hard to get me in the wheelchair, and I'll be like, I can do it. It's okay. It's okay. So he's so good. Um, yeah, I have a hard time sleeping at night, which sucks really bad. I got NyQuil though, so last night I forgot about it. I don't know why I forgot about it, but okay, so I'll tell you about meeting with a radiologist. Yesterday we had a radiologist appointment for my whole brain radiation and go over that and to fit me with a mask again. They fit you with a mask. It's like rubber mask kind of, and it goes over your whole face, and it's hot and it's wet and it cools off, and then it goes to rock hard form, I guess, to keep your head in place, and then they snap it down. It was snaps all over the place, and Anyway, so yesterday when I met with, I love, love, love my radiologist. She is so great. I love Dr. Cuevas, but I wish she could be my oncologist because she will talk to you forever about everything. She even looked at my spots, cancer spots, and she said that she could zap them and make those smaller. And I was like, well, they don't really hurt because they don't hurt at all. I don't feel them at all. You can see them now, but I don't touch them and they don't hurt. And I don't know. She's just great. So, anyways, we met with her and she said what she can do and what she can do is, um, because of last time when she zapped 7 spots, I think she said, and they all seem to have shrunk. So, she's going to give me whole brain radiation and hopefully shrink all the spots, because that's my last option, literally. And then after this, sign up for hospice. Now going back a couple days before that, I did meet up with hospice. Hospice came out to my house, and I just want to see what they're about, and because I don't really know anything about hospice, and if one of you ladies on here or people on here ever went through hospice or had somebody go through hospice, if you could like explain more. I feel like I need one more visit with them to understand what fully hospice is because I'm kind of confused. Um, but I have more time for that because I want to take one thing at a time. It's like something's in my eye contact. Um, Hospice is a scary word to me. It's obviously that's it. Like you have a couple months left. That's what hospice is. I don't know. I don't know how to react to this news. I think I'm more sad for everybody else than for myself here. I feel sad for my kids and my husband who's hysterically crying and does everything he can for me and literally doesn't sit down and doing wash and doing this and that and I don't know. I'm starting to feel better. I can take showers now, thank God. So, and then he was trying to do my wash yesterday, and I was trying to help him. It wasn't working because I have no energy still, but I have more energy. Obviously, we jumped on here. Um, my mom came over this morning, got my 7-year-old to school because it's too far of a distance and it's very busy over here. And I don't need him getting hit by a car because these people drive like crazy, and I don't trust. It's crazy streets. I don't trust that he could cross the street by himself and be okay because I'm not with him, and he doesn't have a phone. He's only 7, so um, my husband drives the kids to school every day except for Fridays because he's working. So my mom came over and take Nico, my 7-year-old, to school. Oh, speaking of kids, my 12-year-old just turned 13. I mean, my 13-year-old just turned 14. So, uh, my husband bought a cake, a red velvet cake, because apparently that's the only cakes they had at Pick and Save. We're running kind of short on getting cakes because we have so much else to do. So life just goes so fast, and I'm trying to slow it down now, especially. And it sucks really bad that I can't walk. They can't go up and down the stairs, literally, at all. If I try to scoop my butt down the stairs, I will never get upstairs. I'll be stuck downstairs the whole day until my husband comes home. It won't be until 7, 8 o'clock because he works way far away. Um, I don't know. I forgot what else I was going to say. Yeah, I'm glad I jumped on here. There's so many people reaching out to me, calling me or whatnot, and I'm sorry if I haven't got back to you. I haven't got back to anybody because bedridden literally means I have no energy, and it's hard to explain because this is not normal. Sorry, still have a thing in my throat here. um, Jeez Louise. So slowly but surely, I'm calling everybody back. So I'm really trying to give people calls back. Oh, another thing is I have absolutely, oh, I think I said this, no appetite. I don't know if I said this or not. I have absolutely no appetite at all for a good 2, 3 weeks. I'm about to like push pause on here, but I don't know if it's gonna cancel the whole video. So please bear with me with my throat. So I just gotta let this this chemo pills run its course, which has already been 4 weeks, so I don't know why it's taking so long. However, I feel a little better. I am not so bedbound. I can sit up in my bed, which I'm doing right now. And then my cancer team, they gave me this wonderful blanket. It's so thick. It's a nice fleece, thick blanket. Oh, love it. I snuggle with it every single night. It's by far the best blanket I've ever had. I have this lovely blanket I've been sleeping with, this one. But yeah, so it just the little things counts. That was so nice of them. Um, Sorry again if I'm all over the place. It's like me just waking up out of coma because I have been knocked out for so long. So yeah, back to the oncology. She's great. She talked about whole brain radiation, and now she does recommend that for me. And I told her I was scared of side effects with that because the first time she didn't want me to do that. She said it would be good just to zap the spots instead of doing whole brain radiation. And I was like, why was it bad back then? But now it's gosh, I'm so dry. Ugh, I need some water here. Hang on one second. I'm so thirsty. So I am keeping hydrated at least. So excuse me. She was trying to explain to me that it's because of the situation I'm in right now. It's looking grim, and that, well, she didn't say that, but I'm saying that. But just to give me a few more months would be a lot. So she definitely recommends whole brain radiation, which was yesterday. And then when they called right now, they said they're going to start this on Monday. Yesterday they already fitted me for the mask, and so we're ready to go. And on Monday we're going to go ahead and do this. But if you remember last radiation, I was throwing up and I was super, super tired. So I'm not looking forward to that again. I feel like I just woke up out of coma and I don't want to be super, super tired again. Also, some gross news. I was, while I was on my bed rest, I was bleeding. And one of the reasons I had to get a transfusion, initially I had to get a blood transfusion because the chemo pills, knocked all my numbers off. You guys remember the first time I tried that? Chemo, I ended up in the hospital for 9 days and was getting lots of platelets and blood transfusions. And the first time I got one, this time, like a week ago, is because the first time I needed it was because the chemo pills, and then about a week later, I had a major bleed. I was sleeping and woke up in a pool of blood, and then I had to go back to the hospital, and it's just because it's chemo pills, it messes up your GI tract, and it just has to run its course. Dr. Cuevas told me, my oncologist, and he said, just let it run its course, and, you won't need to have to do this again. Okay, that's great. And then I went to see Dr. Cuevas, what was it, Monday? Tuesday. And he drew all my labs and said, oh, you gotta go to the hospital again. You need more blood. I said, what? Why? Because I'm sick of going to the hospital and getting blood, and I like to just be at home. And he said, your numbers are really low again. Your platelets are, was it 42? 32? 22. Platelets are 22, and they're supposed to be way higher than that. 22,000. And platelets is what clots your blood. So I couldn't clot. That's why I was losing so much blood. Is because of platelets. So hopefully I'm okay now. I feel okay. I feel much better. If you guys saw me before when I was bedbound and just laying in bed damn near the whole day, yeah, that was no quality of life. So, anyways, back to Dr. Cuevas. He got me really. I was numb, but when I came home and processed stuff, I still didn't process the whole situation. But to be told you have a timeline, real hard, fast timeline on your life now, it's no longer 2 years. Because last October, I remember asking him, how long do I have? And he said 2 years. And I'm thinking, like, well, I made it 1.5 years, so. But when he told me, like, 1.5 years, it's just, that's crazy to be told that. I mean, sorry, a month and a half. A month and a half. It's like, what? Because that's not enough time. Or how much time did he say? Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. So much stuff has been going on. Christmas would be so 1 to 3 months. 1 to 3 months. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place. 1 to 3 months. So I was thinking, like, will I make it to Christmas? I was gonna use HOPE. So if I have to do HOPE burn radiation and deal with the side effects of having those side effects, I guess I'll take it. She said there's not much side effects, and she did give me pills for memory loss. So if I do start losing my memory, I take these pills, and it helps with that, I guess. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? It's really scary to me to think. I want to think of one thing at a time, and I get confused about stuff. But it is 1 to 3 months. That was the timeline Dr. Cuevas said, but that's without radiation, I guess. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't feel like I processed it. She said, oh, another side effect is, and she looked at me, hair loss. And I'm like, do you see I already have hair loss? I already have hair loss here. It's coming back in, but that's the least of my worries is hair loss. I haven't talked to anybody, haven't talked to my kids or anything, because I still need time, like grieving process, and I told some of my sisters and brothers and stuff like that, but obviously my husband was with me, so he knows. It's just a lot to take in. I haven't processed it yet because I'm pretty sure God is with me through this process and keeping me calm, cool, collected. Saying I got you, and that's what I have to tell myself, because otherwise I'll lose it and have a panic attack, and I don't want to do that. I talk to my husband about this, and I think that's the reason I'm not like losing it. So I don't know. I'm glad I got a chance to get back on here and talk to you guys. And my husband, I was going to do it yesterday while we were going to oncologist, but my phone died. It was on like 5%, and from 5% to dead. And then he was trying to scramble for a phone charger, but he wanted to go and on here and make a video with me, so that when I do go, the kids can look back and see both of us on here. But things happen. I'm sure I'll get a video with him in it. But he reminded me to make a video, and yesterday I couldn't because trying to get in and out of the car, wheelchair is a lot with the baby. We brought the baby with us, and I had the baby. It was so cute because the baby was with us, and I know wasn't supposed to bring him, but we didn't have a choice, so we just brought him. And if they said no, he would have. My husband would have took Kate into the car, but they let him in. That was very nice of them to let them in. It was just a consult, anyways, for me to talk to the radiologist. So he sat in my lap so my husband could push the wheelchair. At first, my husband's supposed to be acting like he's Hulk and carry the baby and a wheelchair, but he soon found out that that was going to be hard. And I was like, just give me the baby in my lap. So he did, and the baby was like, wee. I was like, wee. And then the baby's like, wee. It was so funny. So that made my day yesterday because I barely, at least I'm here with him. I know last time I was complaining that I wasn't with my babies, and I'm here with him and I can see him even if I can't have enough energy to play with him. He's always running to my room. It's because I sleep in my daughter's room now because it's just much easier for me to sleep alone. My husband snores. And it's really hard on me. At least I thought that was, but now I still wake up in the middle of the night, so I don't know. But if I'm having a coughing spell, which I get a coughing spell really bad, where I'm coughing for like hours on end, and then if he has to work, he has to be, get up at 5 something every morning. I just don't want him waking up. So I just decided to take over my daughter's room. My daughter doesn't stay here. She stays with her stepmom right now. So I'm sleeping in her bed for time being. And I have plans to move downstairs because it's I can't get up and down the stairs. These stairs. You guys saw in my other videos the staircase. It's ginormous and I can't get up and down these stairs, and it sucks really bad. So okay, this is a long video. I guess I'll let you go. I'm not gonna try to take a shower just yet. If you guys can still hear me, I will talk to you later, but somebody's calling me and I think that they canceled the video. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.